Friday Night Flies, we're live.
Friday Night Flies. Scotty Holmes here with the whole gang tonight. We're all here again. Tara, Brad.
You know what
obviously Scott, he just tied a fly. So and a really very nice fly, Scotty. I'd have to say that it did a great job. Great job.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a pure replica.
It was an exact replica. Yeah, it did look exactly the same, and I'm sure it's gonna catch a lot of fish.
It definitely is.
Why wouldn't it, right? Why wouldn't it catch fish?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Bluebird Blue?
Yeah.
You got her.
Well, this week we've been doing a lot of fishing on the Birkenhead River. It's coming
tell them why. Tell them why we've been fishing there.
Well, there's been huge all over the river, and some big rainbows also. So
don't bother going to the Birkenhead River because it's blown out now.
Yeah, it's actually all over now.
And we caught all the fish. You missed last week.
Yeah.
You missed the little thin.
Yeah, it's all over now. The rivers have all come up. We've had a couple, like 3 days of really hot weather, like over 25.
It was 28 here yesterday.
Yeah, it was 28 here yesterday. Actually, it was 29 in my backyard yesterday. So
29 yesterday.
Rivers are blowing out, starting to get a little bit crazy. We're gonna have to be going to do some lake fishing soon. I'm gonna tie this pattern that I was fishing the other day on the Birkenhead, and my friend Merrick was fishing something similar to this, and we caught 3 really nice fish.
You know what? I could probably dig those out too.
Yeah, why don't you show those?
Yeah. I'm gonna show them too.
We'll show you the fish that we caught. And this is a basic attractor pattern. I fish it on the top. I fish it pretty much everywhere, especially when fish are not taking what you expect they're going to take. They're not taking what's available right there, and for some reason I go to an attractor pattern. I go to something that's a little bit different, has a little bit of flash, has a little bit of color. Pink to me is always a great color. It represents so many different things that fish feed on. They fish on, the eggs, pieces of flesh, there's lots of things that
regularly.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the cutthroat were in there doing their thing too. So I mean, there's going to be some spawn around. Yeah. And they're going to pick it up before other fish get it. Of course they are.
Yeah. So I mean, that's why we're calling it an attractor pattern. We're gonna get, we'll get right down to time. Why don't you show them what the pattern looks like, Brad? Yeah.
Let's go there.
Let's go there.
There it is.
There it is. Are we focused? Are we all good? Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? As long as you don't keep moving the vise around, we'll be okay.
Okay. So that's it. It's basically a really simple fly. It's got a bead on there, a pink bead, with some laser dub. That's Calabatus.
I'm not even gonna try to
do it with some. We're gonna do it with some Senso laser dub. Try to reinforce the pink. It's very similar to the color of the pink. We'll give it a bit more of an egg head on there. We're gonna use Ultra Thread in 70. This is fluorescent pink.
You said you had one good spool and you got one bad one.
Yeah, I have 2 spools. Well, I'm not sure. I think this is the good one because there's less thread on it. I think this is the one that the thread is just
awful.
Yeah, it's just awful. It just breaks all the time. And we're going to use some black ultra wire in small. Like that. Oh, right. We're also going to use some lead wire. A little bit of lead wire. Give it a little bit of extra weight. Get it down there.
0.2. Yeah,
0.20 and size 8 Mustad egg caddis offset, 2 times extra heavy, 2 times extra small. Boom, right there. So there you have it, folks. We'll get this out of the vise and we'll start tying. Nice thing about this fly is, you see that? For some reason I have.
Oh my God!
I have an egg or an eye attached to the back of my hands. Like I don't know where it came from, but I have an eye. Okay, so we'll get rid of the eye.
No more eyes.
No more eyes. We're gonna put this in the vise. I'm not chefing this week for anybody that wants to know. I'm a construction guy, so my hands are a little bit
beat up
and dirty. Okay, so we got the hook in the vise. Pretty simple. All we're gonna do is we're gonna tie on some wire.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna dig out.
Okay, we'll dig out that fish. Yeah.
Merrick, right?
Merrick.
These are fishing hat there. Man, they're just.
So we're gonna tie on our lead. We're gonna push that up.
And so you were the guy taking the pictures on these.
Yes.
Right.
Well, yeah, he didn't. He didn't have his camera.
I gotta answer this one.
What's that?
The guy's asked us a question.
What's the question? Are you
Okay,
gonna rip
well,
us?
he's, Quentin Jackson's asked us a question if I'm related to Beyonce. Well, she is my ex-wife, but other than that, I'm not related to her anymore. I'm happily married now, and
You're related to Beyonce?
Well, she was my ex-wife, so.
Really? Okay, so we're gonna tie on.
So she took my last name, and now she's worth millions. Isn't that the way it is?
Beyonce Knowles?
Beyonce Knowles, yeah.
Is that her last name?
That is, yeah. It's spelled exactly the same.
Really?
Yeah. Anyhow,
That's
hopefully
crazy.
that answers
Okay,
your question. Other words like, no, I don't think she's related to me in any way.
We're just securing in the lead. I'm putting a little stopper, so we're not going to move too much. I'm just trying to build up the hood. Mr. Knowles.
You know what we got here, Scotty?
What's that?
I'm going to share that.
Okay, well, yeah, show that picture.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
And there it is. Okay, start the screen share. Okay, there it is. That's Merrick. That's the Birkenhead River in the background, and that's one hell of a nice big cutthroat he's got in his hands. He's got a bunch of other ones here too, but you know what? While we're tying flies here, I'll share a few more pictures with you guys. Anyhow, back to what Scotty's doing here.
Okay, so that fish was caught on a similar pattern to this, pink bead, and I think it was. Okay, so there we go. That I guess we decided which thread it was that breaks.
No, come on, you guys gotta come on.
Oh no, it is that one. Me and Ultra Thread, Scotty, like we just don't seem to get along.
Oh, you got it? You okay?
Okay, so I'm just re-threading my bobbin.
So you found the bad one, obviously. And you know what? While we're at that, I'm going to go back to a commercial break, and we're going to
show that fish.
I want to show a few fish here. Well, Your Honor. Are you ready?
Yeah,
we're going. Hold on. While you're doing that, I'm going to show another fish. So here's another beautiful. That looks like a cutthroat. It's hard to tell at that angle, but I'm pretty sure it's a cutty. You guys were picking up on a few of them. What were you guys using exactly? That nymph that you're tying right now?
Yeah, everything was basically pink head. Pink head, different styles. We did well with this. We did well with one that had a little bit of black dubbing on it, pink with black dubbing.
Seriously, you're missing out on the show here right now, bud. Anyhow, Merrick, he's the Czech style nymph specialist.
He's in Czech right now. He just left.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It'll be nice because the fish will be getting a fish vacation without that fishy bugger around. Anyhow, so we're going to go back down to the pattern. That was just last week you were saying, right?
Yeah, that was on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay, so we have our thread retied on, and I've attached the wire. We're going to take it down around the hook. It's a very thin profile on this fly, so we can take the pattern down a lot further than if we were going to be dubbing or adding material. And then all we're going to do is we're going to bring that back up, trying to keep your turns tight. There's a lot of thread turning with this pattern, but I want to keep the body really sparse. It sinks faster, so we're going to take our rib, our black rib, and you can change your rib color. I mean, I like black; it stands out. You could use pink again. You could use, you know, you use white. Yeah, I mean, I've tied it with red, black, purple. Purple looks really nice too. I really like purple. So we wrap our rib up. And I'm going to wrap it right into the wire just to make sure that it stays.
Yeah. He's on it.
So, no other questions, just whether you're...
Oh, he thought it was pretty funny. There's Donnie.
Okay, we're going to break that off, and we're going to still continue to wrap.
Hey, Donnie, thanks for laughing. It's a humorous night. We've got a good bunch of guys here. Thanks for watching.
Now we're going to throw on a little bit of our dubbing.
Spread the love.
And voila, we're done.
You could quit the following tonight there, Scotty. They're all online. It's not showing up because they're not in the G Plus chat room.
Yep.
But you're getting a few questions. But I think they're all directed at me. I don't know why the hell that is. I'm not even tying this fly.
And they can't see that you don't have any hair.
Yeah, I know. I should show them. But then I have to tell them why I cut it off. Now they're going to want to know.
Well, you cut it all off because it's hot. It's going to be hot as hell.
Hot as hell, that's right. And I don't have lice, if that's what you think. Yeah, I got rid of that a long time ago.
Okay, so we got that in there.
God, that thing's starting to come together now, Scotty.
Can you believe that, eh?
Oh no!
Right at the end. That's when
it's just like I have other ultra thread that I never have a problem with, and I probably should just throw these out, but I have to.
You're gonna use it right till the end, aren't you?
I have to get some use out of it. You buy Bob and I.
Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, dang, uni thread.
Yeah, it's so thin.
It's nice. It just I like the ultra thread because of the way that it covers bodies, the way it just lays down. It just lays down so much nicer, right? Okay, so there we go.
So you gonna brush that out or?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm gonna brush it forward first.
That's a laser dub that you put on there. What did you put on?
Yeah, that's Senso's laser dub in pink.
Man, that's hot. You know that thing crosses like an egg pattern. You get a few different things, eh?
Something like that.
Yeah.
All I have is
There you go. Nice and simple.
Yeah,
You want to go upstairs?
There's a yak.
Yeah.
Scotty, that's looking good, man.
Yeah.
That's a nice pattern. Simple pattern.
Simple, takes no time to tie. You're quick. You bang. Once you start on them, you're gonna tie 5 of those in an hour.
And you know what? You can play with the colors too.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be just
exactly that.
You
Right?
can tie with greens, browns,
You take it.
blacks.
I was a little on here. I would have to say I should have brought my lead a little bit less and to be exactly like the one. But you know what? Thing is, when you tie in these colors with that, both of those are going to catch a lot of fish.
You're gonna smoke them. You could even mess with like a white bead even.
A white bead, yeah, and I do tie them. I actually have had a lot of success with a white bead on this exact same pattern.
White shows up the best in water.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's go up top.
Let's go up top. Okay.
Great tie tonight, Scotty.
Yeah, well, Friday Night Flag with Scotty Holmes. Kara's coming up next. Next week, I'm going to try to retie my minnow pattern that I screwed up so badly last week. We had a real big laugh about it because you're tying live and things happen. The fly did turn out good in the end. So I mean, it's fly tying. Mistakes happen. You can either go with them or you don't have to go with them. You can just retie. Generally, what I do.
Well, hey, that was quick recovery.
It was quick, yeah. So, but tonight I tied up an attractor pattern. Kara's going to tie up an ant for us, I believe, a dry fly. So we're covering all bases now. We got a nymph, we got an attractor pattern, we got a dry fly.
Being that it is a recipe for the weekend, black ant this weekend's going to be hot.
Yeah, black ant in Pemberton.
100%. That's like listening to Wu-Tang.
Yeah,
it's going to be hot.
2 years ago, I was on Green Lake during black ant hatch. And it was amazing. Fish were jumping, fish were going crazy everywhere. It was
it's an exciting time of year. Yeah. The days are getting longer. Tulips are up.
Yeah, my tulips are up.
My tulips are up.
Okay, well, hey, it's tulip time.
It's tulip time. Anyhow, enjoy the rest of the show tonight.
Friday Night Flies, Scotty Holmes, tying a recipe for the weekend. Try that. Try Scotty's too. Scotty's tied an amazing fly tonight. Both of them are going to catch you guys fish. Give them a try.
Oh, Pete.
Friday night flies. See you later.
Hey, Pete, before we hang up here, man.
Oh, we're not done?
We just had a guy to sign in. We're just finishing the show.
Okay.
Hey, check in with us in about 5 minutes. We're going to have another one up and going. We just finished this show, okay, Pete? Sorry about...
Yeah, hey, Pete. Sorry, buddy. We're, now you got Kara.
That's right. Okay, Pete, you got us, brother?
What did you say, Kara the
Check
Wonderful?
back in 5 minutes. We're going to have another show going. It'll be on my profile, okay, bud?
Great.
Friday Night Flies,
Anyhow,
guys.
we're out.